All right, guys, there she is. Let's check it out. All right, guys, here's a new vehicle. Yeah, here's my new ride. It's a 2001 Blazer, and it is the ZR2 package, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't really know too much about this on the Blazer series here. So we'll talk about that in a minute, but I thought this was pretty cool. I picked this up about a week ago. For some of you that follow me on the Fireball Mullet Facebook and Instagram pages, you already saw this truck, but I want to introduce it to the channel and some of the things we're thinking about here. Obviously, you know, we've got some cool things coming on with Fireball Mullet, the IROC, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I think this is a really cool truck, and so the ZR2 package, you know, and I don't know all the stats here offhand, but you know, the cool thing, it has kind of a live axle, so it's got Leigh Springs in the back. It's really set up. It's got a stock, almost a 3-inch lift, I think, out of the factory. 31-10-50 tires, which is really cool. Let's kind of take you around it here real quick. I mean, look at this, and this thing is pretty much all stock, which I was kind of looking for. I was really loving that aspect of it. So not a lot of things done to it. I think the guy I bought it from was the second owner, and he's had it quite a while. So you know, it's been, you know, and he was a mechanic, so it was taken care of pretty well. And yeah, this thing is really cool. You know, I really like it, man. It's so far, it's, you know, I'm pretty excited about it. So I haven't really got the tags for it, so I got to get it titled, or I got to get the tags for it and all that good stuff. I do have insurance on it already, of course. But yeah, ZR2 package has a stock lift on it, and I'll go through some other things of that ZR2 package. 31-10-50s. It's got the BF Goodrich all-terrains on it, which is really cool. And yeah, looks like they got a little bit of a torsion bar cranked up here on the front. The front definitely looks like it's up a bit. Hard to tell, but I think that's right. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll give you a little bit of walk around here, just kind of showing you a little bit. Body's in really good condition. Underneath the truck, the floor pans almost look new. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, just kind of looking under it. I mean, look at those floor pans. Those floor pans look awesome.
Whoa, that's a full rainbow. All the way. Double rainbow. Whoa! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Woo!
So overall, the truck is in really good condition. It's been in Florida, and yeah, stock exhaust pretty much. I think they removed the catalytic converter there, but yeah, it's a really cool truck. And you can see the ZR2 package came with the Leigh Springs and live axle in the back, which is something you don't see on the 2001 Blazers. So yeah, really cool setup. Only thing I don't know if I like, the previous owner had all this stuff done in bed liner, some type of Kevlar bed liner, I guess. You know, if you're taking it off-road and that sort of thing, which, you know, I plan on doing a little bit of that. I really want to have fun with the truck. But you can see even the luggage rack here is done in that. The trim around the windows. Also, the fender flares are done in it, the bumpers, as well as the spare tire carrier. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it like that, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of ugly. But I get, you know, it's probably functional. And I know these parts typically kind of chalk up after years of being in the sun. So I can kind of see some reason for doing that. If you're taking it off-road, it probably protects it a little bit better. But yeah, even the spare tire, all that stock here, and you can kind of see there's just like a little, just kind of pull this little lever here, kind of swing that out nice, and then we'll go ahead and open that up. Just kind of push the button here. It's also got trailer hitch already. All that comes from the factory, so very cool there. So overall, really nice condition. Interior doesn't look that bad. It's actually all there, all stock. Probably could use a really good deep cleaning on the material, but nothing really broke for the most part. A couple things around the dash, I'll take you to that real quick. Yeah, so just kind of looking inside here in the interior, got the cloth seats, kind of dingy, dirty. Sounds like they smoked a little bit in here. It's obviously a cigarette burn there. The fabric doesn't look that bad except for a couple of these little holes here. Looks pretty good. I already put a couple knobs that was missing on here. I picked up from Rock Auto. Missing a couple knobs from the stereo. It's got the push button 4-wheel drive system, all that good stuff. And yeah, overall, honestly, it looks pretty good, man. I'm pretty impressed with this truck. Overall, it looks really nice. Let's just kind of look behind it here. Let's go check it out the back seat. Around the passenger side and check out the back seat. Yeah, that's all you got to do there. So you got the back seat. Look, all this looks super nice. Headliners, nasty, a little dirty, but not bad. Center console, everything's there. All right. Back seats look pretty good. Again, just needs a really deep clean here, I think. Nice little compartments there, a couple of extra floor mats. Carpet actually looks pretty good too. So if you check that out, what's kind of even cool, they even came with these WeatherTechs, which is, wow, I mean, molded nicely. That's a really nice sort of mat there to kind of protect everything. But you can see there, man, carpet looks good. Like I said, just a good deep clean there, and that would be pretty nice. And you got the stereo, and got a couple little cracks on this trim piece here. You can kind of see there. Missing the brake pad for it. Now this truck does have it's high miles, so it's got 200,000 miles on it. So I may have some other plans for that. I don't know what they are yet, but I'm probably just going to run this thing, see how long that goes, or maybe swap it out, maybe replace it, or LS swap, or 350 small block Chevy. I just don't know yet, to be honest with you. I think my biggest thing right now is I just want to get the truck, you know, a little bit closer to new and stock looking, and that's going to be the first phase of this. Just kind of fix up some things that is kind of wrong with it. So I think that's going to be the first thing. The rubber around it, all this needs to be replaced here. Yeah, this is kind of shot here, so I'll need to redo the weather stripping going all the way around. But for the most part, oh, and then the door hinges, this side doesn't look that good, but the driver's side, they try to put a door hinge in, but the bushing isn't setting in it right for some reason. So I'll probably just pick up another hinge kit here. You can see that's a new hinge, but the bushing isn't in it, so the door kind of moves up and down. So a little concerned about that. I'll have to fix that. So I know that's going to be one thing. And that speaker is blown there, so that might be one of the first things I do is put some front speakers in it, just because you can't turn any bass at all on this thing, and you know, we got to get our music on here. But that might be one of the first upgrades. Is, you know, in Fireball Mullet, I didn't really do interior until last, and kind of looking at this, it was kind of nice to have a super nice interior driving it around. And I might do the opposite. With this vehicle, I think I'm going to do whatever I want to do to the interior first. Just get it super nice, comfortable. Might have to replace these seat covers here. So we'll have to figure that out. These are kind of worn. The foam feels like it's kind of just worn and been a lot of things spilled on it. It just feels not very foamy, if that's a word, if that's a verb or adjective, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of nice. Very cool, very cool. Let's start it up. Got to kind of jiggle the key also to get it to go over. But, I mean, this thing runs great. It really does. It runs smooth as a top. It's a 4.6 liter, and it just runs great, man. You can see there's the mileage there. Zoom in. Yeah, so it's got some miles on it. It's been taken care of. The motor sounds good. It runs super smooth, and I got an airbag light on that stays on, so I got to figure that one out. There, that airbag light stays on, so definitely want to get that checked out. But yeah, I mean, even the AC works great. I mean, this thing is just perfect for Florida truck. Man, this thing's going to be so fun. I can't wait to do some stuff to it. We're going to be doing some four-wheeling, some trailing. I didn't really want a street Blazer. I was looking at Blazers. I was looking at 85s and 88s and that sort of year. And then I found the ZR2, and I was like, man, I kind of need a four-wheel drive. And I got a cabin in Tennessee, and it'd be kind of nice to kind of have something four-wheel drive I can get around in and do some, but also do some cool trail riding and stuff like that. Nothing extreme probably at first, but so not sure if I'm going to lift it and do all that, but we'll see. So, I mean, 31 1050s, you know, with this lift is plenty for your, you know, just some, you know, decent trail riding, so it's not bad. Who knows, maybe we'll put some 38 Super Swampers on it. All right, some TSLs, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, let me go ahead. I'll show you the engine now since we got it running here. Man, that AC feels good. I mean, this is just a solid truck, man. You know, there's some things that had to be addressed. Like I said, this whole thing here is cracked in a couple places. I think he epoxied that, so who knows once I get into that shit. But I think I'm going to put a double DIN radio in it, though. So there's probably, I'm sure there's a kit for that by now on that, so I'll have to look into that. So I kind of want to upgrade the speakers in the dash, the doors, and also I think there's 6x9s there. I don't know if you guys suggest keeping 6x9s, or I know they have the brackets to kind of adjust to the round speaker. So you guys, you audiophile guys, probably know much better than me. So, and then maybe a sub and a amp shit while we're at it. We'll get some Hank bumping in this thing, baby. All right, let's check out the underneath the hood. Oh, yeah. All right, it's underneath the hood. It's all stock, man. But look how nice it's running. Super smooth. I mean, this thing runs like a great running motor for right now. So, all stock, no cold air intake, anything like that. We'll go through a maintenance. I'll clean it up. You know, figure out, we'll go ahead and do a deep clean on this thing, do some videos on that. We'll probably do a maintenance on everything here, and then we'll figure out what kind of things we need to fix. I know the steering has a ton of play, so that's either the rag joint or the steering box, which those damn steering boxes, I fought it on my Fireball Mullet IROC. They're a pain. Looks like it's missing the cap for that, so we'll definitely want to get that done. Yeah, you can see AC is sweating. Looks like they did some type of thing there, which I'm not a big fan of, kind of filling that. And this is just a cover here, so no big deal. It looks like some kind of like just a cover to kind of keep the heat probably off the evap box there. But everything works great. All stock, which is really what I was looking for. Look at this. This thing just runs incredibly well. It's amazing. Not a ton of power, what I'm used to. It's definitely, you know, the power. It's torquey, but looks like I'm gonna need a new sort of insulation here under the hood, etc., etc., etc. Battery looks pretty good. So yeah, that's underneath the hood. Like it got a little oil leak or something going on here. We'll have to figure that out. All right, guys, here it is, the next car. Yeah, I got something really cool, nice little project here for the channel. I've been really trying to get myself into another vehicle here. I'll still be making the IROC videos. I got a couple cool things coming around for that as too. So we're gonna be alternating between those two. And I can tell you right now, this is gonna be some cool stuff. So got this, take it for a little bit of spin here in my neighborhood. Don't tell the police, because I haven't got the tags or title for it yet. So don't tell nobody, okay? Officers, if you're watching this, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I really got tags for it. But anyway. Whew. The power of that 4.3 is crazy, baby. I'm not used to this, but hey, runs great. I can't really complain. I don't need any more speed demons right now. Fireball mullet kind of takes care of that. I love the way it feels, man. Just kind of riding it around. It just feels awesome. I love the feel of a four-wheel drive, man. I haven't had a nice four-wheel drive in a while, so I'm excited about it. Door shut. Yeah, just that feel, man. And this thing is cool, man. That ZR2, it's got 31 1050s from the factory, which is crazy big for like an S10 sort of size, right? This is based off of that S10 platform. So not a big truck, but this is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want a real big rig, you know. I wanted something kind of cool, sporty, short. Almost reminds me, I'm a big Jeep guy, but I didn't want to do another Jeep, so I was kind of looking for something else. And who knows, you know, this thing's got, you know, like 200,000 miles, but it runs incredibly. I mean, it just incredibly well. And so who knows, I might keep it stock and just replace it with another 4.3. Maybe I'll put a turbo on it. Maybe I'll put a small block Chevy in it. Or maybe LS swap it, baby. I don't know. I don't really have, to be honest with you, a real good vision of what I want to do with the truck. But I know the initial stage, I kind of want to get everything. I may just keep it stock. I don't know, and just fix up everything up super nice. I don't know yet. So I'm still trying to figure out what that is, but I know my first few projects are going to be, let's get this thing cleaned up super nice, and let's go ahead, do some maintenance on it. Let's fix all the things that needs to be fixed to kind of get it back to where it needs to be. And yeah, that's kind of the first few phases here that we're going to be doing with the truck. And I'm probably going to put a really nice sound system in here, because the one that's in here just sucks. And it's not like Fireball Mullet where I wanted to keep the stock looking radio and all that kind of thing. You know, I think it is kind of cool keeping your stock sort of set up with whatever your vehicle you have. I do like that. But this one, I don't know. It's CD player. It just does nothing for me, I guess. And of course, I'm gonna be doing more with Fireball Mullet here pretty soon. So can't wait to get you guys tuned in here. I got some fuel system stuff I still need to do, and then we got to get it back to the E85 dyno. All right guys, that's today's video. I'm excited about some of the next projects we're going to be doing on it. Let me know what you think of this bad boy. I think it's going to be a fun ride, and I think it's going to be a cool project to add to the channel. So we're going to be doing some really cool stuff.